In this video, I will give you specific tips how to manage your time better and be able to accomplish so many more things. So without further ado, let's get it started. Hello, my beautiful subscribers. Rasa the dancer is here. And in this video, we're going to talk about something very important, which is time management. Now, I am a professional dancer. I have my own company called Dance with Rasa. And trust me when I say, I think I'm really good at squeezing in so many things in my schedule. I have, I believe, a good system. I am quite pleased with the things I accomplished during the day. I am quite pleased with the goals that I have for the future and the way I'm reaching them. I cannot say that I'm maybe the best at giving advice on efficiency when you do something, but I'm definitely good at organizing and scheduling so many different things and doing so many different things through the days, months, and years. So I'm gonna share all of the things that I do to plan and schedule my time so I could accomplish many different things. And I really hope you can use them and it will help you out too. Number one, is extremely important to have your non-negotiables, your essentials, the things you will do no matter what. So there's many different tasks that you would like to do or things that you would like to accomplish, but everybody has their non-negotiables. For example, for me, exercise and workout or some sort of stretching or practicing dancing, whatever that might be, but let's just call it exercise, okay? Now that's a non-negotiable for me, and that's always a priority for me because I am a professional dancer. I wouldn't prioritize it maybe as much if I would have a different job that wouldn't require me to be physically capable of doing certain things. But this is my job, and this is non-negotiable. So what does that mean? That doesn't matter what I have to do that day, exercise comes first. So usually I wake up and I will exercise. Now, if I have to do other things first, I will, but I will know then in the evening I will exercise. If I manage to not find time for exercise that day, I will do a light stretch before going to sleep. But it is a non-negotiable. So that means in my mind, in my schedule, doesn't matter. Even if I feel like I am about to die, I will still have at least a light stretch before I go to sleep. That's just in my mind. And so I already feel like, okay, I have some fundamental things that I live my life by. It's a mantra, it's a lifestyle, right? And everybody should have that 1, 2, 3 things that no matter what, you have to do it because it's a priority in your life to be able to achieve the things that you want, whether it's some things that you need to do for your work in order to keep getting better. Maybe some things that you need to do for your family in order to keep it together. Some things that no matter what's happening around you, that thing will be accomplished. Number 2, I put everything in my calendar, and I mean everything. I even put in my calendar sometimes when it really gets extremely busy. I even put in certain time slots, eat. Because when I'm super busy, I forget to eat. You might not forget to eat, so good for you. But I'm just saying anything, detail. And it might seem excessive, but believe me, when you actually get busy and not just like I have to go to work, come back from work and, do another project or another activity. That's not busy, just doing something and then doing something. Busy is when you have to remember minimum 6, 7, or 8 things that day. And if you don't, something bad will happen. That's a different kind of busy. So what's the harm in just putting everything in your calendar? Any kind of appointments, for me, for example, private lessons, any kind of job, for me, like if I go somewhere else to work and teach, any kind of thing that you need to do. For example, for me, film a YouTube video, or make sure I make my Instagram and TikTok posts, or make sure that I eat, or make sure I contact certain people about another job, make sure you call that person, make sure you answer that email. I put everything in my calendar. So all of those things, it helps me because I wake up in the morning, here I am, okay, oh, I need to fly. It actually happened to me a few times. I have everything in my calendar and I do fly a lot with work. So I actually woke up one day and I saw that I'm flying in the evening. I was like, okay, I need to pack. Usually I know in advance that I need to fly somewhere. But that one time I panicked a little bit, I have to say. So set up your calendar the way you want it. Put in even the smallest detail, and it's so much easier to see what hours you have free, how long it's going to take you to get somewhere, and how much more hours you have. And you can just keep on filling in, and you're going to have a lot of things that you can do that day. Now, number 3, it's very important to have a to-do list. Now, a to-do list is something that you'd like to do, or like things that you'd like to achieve, but they are not, it's not a priority. It's just things that would maybe make you happy, or something that you should have done a long time ago, but it just keeps lingering, or whatever it might be. So for example, cleaning the house, maybe buying a present for somebody, maybe you need to buy groceries. Some things that is not really the end of the world if you don't accomplish, but at the same time, it could be something that might require a long time, like a project to prepare, or read a specific book, or, learn a language, or it could be many different things. But we put that in a to-do list, not in our calendar, because we don't want to stress. So if we get really busy with our work, with the things, appointments and other things that we need to do, and the calendar is filling in and it's quite crazy, we don't want to have a to-do list that stresses us out. We want it to be tasks that we can accomplish, but if we don't accomplish it when we thought we will, we can accomplish it later, and it's not going to be the end of the world because we still have a busy calendar. So I like the to-do list to say that I'd like to do it today. But then I try and cross over what I can, and then what I can't, it just goes to the next day, and I might add other things. And it just keeps, so the to-do list never disappears. I always have things to do. I might choose not to do, but it's always there. So it just keeps on going, but that makes me more likely to do more things. If you, for example, wake up one day and you have a free day and you I will make a to-do list, and then you make the to-do list and you try to accomplish some things, it's not the same as always having a to-do list, because you might actually have a really busy day, then you're having dinner, and then you look at your time and you have half an hour before your next client or a next appointment or whatever. You open your to-do list and maybe it was buy groceries. You go across the road, you buy some food. One more thing you've done, because the to-do list is always there. So it keeps you pushing, if you have enough energy, if you eat properly, if you look after your health, if you sleep well, having that to-do list on top of your calendar, the things that you are doing anyway, wow, it just keeps those pumps pumping. So you can always accomplish much more than you think. The final thing is, you have to ask yourself a question: how much are you willing to sacrifice? Everybody has the same 24 hours a day, and you will see some people are accomplishing what one would consider a miracle, and some people can barely do 1 or 2 things. It's not that people can or cannot. It's just some are willing to sacrifice more than others. So for example, if you value your free time, where you may be sitting at home watching TV drinking a glass of wine and just chilling, there is nothing wrong with it. But then it has nothing to do with accomplishing things, because if you want to accomplish it, you won't watch TV and drink wine and chill. You will have to sacrifice that, because certain things to be accomplished, it requires a lot of time and it requires the sacrifice. It's the same. Some people really value their time with friends, meeting with friends, having drinks, dinner. They meet their friend once a week. I meet my friends once in the blue moon if I'm lucky. My friends know me. We had these conversations before. I have dreams and aspirations, and I want to achieve them, and I want to give my all, and I don't want to have regrets. So I see them when it's important. I see them when I have a free moment here, there, or if the time comes, and I see them, and I'm always there for them if they need me. But that's the sacrifice I make in order to accomplish certain things in my life. So that's why I thought this is an important point, because everybody has the same 24 hours. Everybody can make their calendar. Everybody can make a to-do list. And if you have enough health and energy, everybody can do the same. You can just keep going, push through, and just go one task at a time. But there's a lot of things that you're going to sacrifice in order to achieve and accomplish those tasks. So how much are you willing to sacrifice? Thank you so much for watching. I really swear by what I say. It works for me, and maybe it can work for you too. Now, the comments are there for all of us to get better together. So if you have any tips for people as well, how they could manage their time better and accomplish more, please just leave comments and we read them and potentially could help out somebody. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like the video, it helps the algorithm. Share with your friends. And guys, also our mental health is important. And I have made some videos about that too. So check that out right here and keep on improving yourself. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon.